The thing about setting up a webcam is, it's not the first time I've done this, but I'm okay with how I look at the moment, but I found out I've got giant hands! Anyway, it's really good to see you. My name's Reverend Langley. I am the superintendent of the Peterborough Circuit of Churches. And this is a little bit of an experiment, really. I'm mindful of the impact of the coronavirus. We have issued lots of advice about how churches should prepare themselves and how we can keep ourselves safe at worship. What we're beginning to see now is people self-isolate and the viability of some of our meetings come into question. So at the moment, unless we hear otherwise, we're not actually saying close, unless our stewards of our local churches feel that actually we're in a position where it's not viable to carry on with, say, a particular meeting. We can't get the people there that need to be there. But we are just playing things by ear at the moment. I am probably more concerned at the moment about people who are self-isolating, so that you would know that you're being remembered and that we do everything we can to put in place measures that will be helpful for your devotions. And it's at that point that my laptop has gone to sleep, but I haven't. So I'm just going to give it a little whittle here. You see it's a portrait screen that is just about to kick off, and on that screen is the Methodist Church website, which hopefully won't have gone to sleep at all. We'll see. Wake up! Hello, are you there? There we go. We're awake. So the Methodist Church website, for those of you who haven't come across it, is an excellent resource. Firstly, you can find prayers, you can find readings for the day. The Sing the Faith part of the website is excellent. I use it regularly as a minister preacher. In that sense, I look up and the reading set for the Sunday are there, along with recommendations of the hymns that you might find useful. Beyond that, don't forget that I have seen advertisements of churches live streaming their worship, and so that's another way in which you can remain engaged. What I'm interested in is, whilst all this resource is here, how we can still feel connected, how we can feel part of the community, and how, I guess as a leader, I can help us sort of journey together. So one of the things I thought might be interesting would be just to reflect on each of the readings one a day, and then to offer some of my thoughts and just sharing on where my thinking's going towards Sunday worship. I thought that simply might be helpful, and who knows, might be able to point to some other resources and funny things that we happen to find on the internet. By the way, great image on Facebook the other day of an articulated lorry, a flatbed articulated lorry travelling along a motorway, and it's being overtaken by another car. There was just a single strap of tape holding on to just one roll of toilet roll as this thing was travelling down the road. So quite a humorous look at the coronavirus, but also, yeah, we want it to bring about the best in us and not this kind of panic buying that we're kind of seeing. And I think there's a lot of anxiety out there. So the first thing I just sort of say is worry about what you can do. Don't worry about what you can't do. Stay safe. And realize that you're not alone. And that's the bit that I'm interested in. Helping you understand that we're not alone. We're in it together, even though we might be separated. So God's blessing be with you and your families at this time. Okay. And looking forward to Lent and Easter. I wonder what will happen.